It's time for RiffTrax.
B for correct projection.
What? That closed captioning wasn't even close.
Soundtrack provided by the St. Mark's Lutheran Church organist.
A Reader's Digest drama in real life.
MJ, isn't this the song you walked up the aisle to at your wedding?
Oh, you remember.
Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jimmy who didn't listen.
I can't hear the narrator over the marching band.
He didn't listen to instructions.
He marches to the beat of his own trombone.
Well, as Miles Davis said, it takes a long time to learn to play like yourself.
He didn't listen when the rules of games were explained.
That's a field goal, right?
Oh man, I really get Jimmy.
And he didn't listen to directions.
That kid couldn't put together an IKEA bookcase.
Can you tell me the way to Fox Lake?
Oh, yeah.
Just let me sweat heavily for a
See
second.
where the road forks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you take the one to the right, and walk a little bit, you see a path. Goes off to the left. Can't miss it.
Oh, I hate when people say that. It's always
you.
missable.
But when he got to the fork, he couldn't remember whether to take the one to the left or the one to the right. He hadn't been listening.
Dear Ma, this may be the last you ever hear from me, for a hobo has imparted erroneous directions to Fox Lake, and I find myself in parts unknown, with nary food nor water.
Jimmy began to think about how much he missed by not listening.
Jimmy's probably thinking about the A-Team and his Matchbox cars.
As he sat there thinking about it, he began to doze off.
But he had forgotten his CPAP machine.
And he had this remarkable dream.
Oh, people's dreams are so boring, even if they are wearing chaps in them.
Stonehenges of the Old West.
Oh! Throw down your guns, put up your hands, and turn around.
Did we walk into a Coen Brothers movie?
I said, throw down your guns, put up your hands, and turn around.
Randy Quaid has really gone off the deep
You
end.
listening? I said, throw down your guns, put up your hands, and turn around.
Let me write it down.
What's the matter with you? You're not listening, are you?
No, please educate me, amoral bandit.
Can you imagine how it makes me feel when you don't listen to me?
Can you imagine how
Why, it
Jimmy
makes me
feels when
feel
you point a gun at
silly.
him?
Silly.
May I try again, please?
All right, but you better get it right this time. Now you go back over that hill and try it again, okay?
Okay.
And Jimmy takes off running.
Go!
Hopefully.
Halt! Throw down your guns, put up your hands, and turn around.
Bright eyes, every now and then I fall
Turn
apart.
around.
And I need... Oh, sorry.
And turn around!
Oh, my acting. My acting!
How do they do?
Terrible.
I tried,
I guess I don't deserve to be held at gunpoint.
but I forget what you say.
No. I guess I'm just not cut out to be a bandit. I mean, if you won't listen to me, what would happen if I were to ambush a big stagecoach with lots of people?
I love that Jimmy triggered a career
It'd be
crisis for
so
this guy.
Humiliating.
It's not your fault, Mr. Bandit.
It's not?
It's my fault.
His self-esteem isn't your problem, Jimmy.
Well, of course. Of course. Your fault. Oh, good. Good. I feel much better. Maybe I'm not such a bad bandit after all.
The bad acting is gun in the West.
Why is it your fault?
I don't seem to be able to remember what anybody says to me.
Ah, that's because you don't know how to listen.
We keep restating the premise for your
I know
sake.
how to listen. In fact, I'm a very good listener. I remember what people say to me.
Can't
For instance,
remember the people either.
How to make a cherry pie. Let's see. First, you take several bunches of cherries, and then you take 3 cups of flour. Or better still, how to be a good bandit.
Take 1 part Burt Reynolds.
You jump out from behind a bush, and you say, throw down your guns and put up your hands and turn around. And then you say,
Just when I
unbuckle
thought
your
I was out,
holster
they
and let it
pull me
fall
back
to the
in.
ground. and then you say,
Nice.
hand over the money. I always have trouble with that line. I always tend to stammer. when
Wake
I
up,
say
kid.
it.
It's a nightmare.
But you see how easy it is once you know the secret?
The secret?
Yes, the secret. Now,
Here
the
we go.
secret
Name
is
it
in
and
the
claim
way
it.
You listen. My little secret makes it easy to remember what people are saying.
Get your little secret
It's very
away from
valuable.
him.
Oh, it's worth a lot.
A silver dollar?
Oh, why, yes. A silver dollar will do it. Now, here's the secret.
Ranch dressing.
Hey, you're not paying attention. You got to pay attention or you'll miss everything.
Even
You'll
the
miss out
Roseanne
on the
reboot.
secret.
But I want to hear the secret.
Oh, good. Now, here's the secret.
Thousand Island dressing.
Secret to listening is when people are talking to you, you make images of what they're saying in your mind.
Or just think about what Santa will
What are
bring you.
images?
Oh, image. Well, that's making a picture of what you hear. So, if I tell you things to do, if you'll make a picture in your mind of each one, you'll find it so much easier to remember them that way.
And
Could
that's
you
all
go over
there
that
is to it?
again?
Yeah, it sounds simple, and it is simple. But it's amazing how few people know how to do it. You want to give it a try?
Oddly, I'm an auditory
Okay.
learner.
Now, I'll tell you how to tie a knot. Now, I want you to try to picture each step in your mind.
Or fire a warning shot.
Now, you form a loop with one end of the rope. Now, you take the other end and stick it up through the loop. Ha!
This is a true mountaintop
Okay,
experience.
You try. Here.
Make a loop.
Yeah.
And then make a loop.
And
And
take the other end.
make a loop. And then loop it
That's right.
to the loop.
So, the two of them practiced listening to directions and making mental pictures of those directions.
Until the police
Until Jimmy
came.
became quite good at it.
Hey, I'm supposed to be a bandit. I'm supposed to be the meanest man in the West.
We got a key grip down over
I'm
here.
going to ambush and rob you. You go back over that hill. Go on. Hurry.
Oh, I've never seen Stockholm Syndrome take hold so quickly.
Okay, I'm ready.
I mean, at this point, he's really only guilty of accepting an audition for a non-union job.
Okay, now drop your guns, put up your hands, turn around, unbuckle your belt, and let it fall to the ground, and
Recite the preamble while jumping on one foot.
hand over the money.
I think the gunpoint is focusing his mind more than the little secret is.
Hey, didn't you get that from me?
Sadly, elaborate Western memory motifs faded away after luminosity came along.
Ironically, Jimmy never remembers his dreams.
Hey, mister, can you teach me how to walk a tightrope?
Hello. Did you find the lake?
No, I forgot the directions.
Well, I didn't think you were listening.
You had your earbuds in.
Could you tell me again?
Yeah, sure. Okay, now you You see where the road forks down there?
Yeah.
All right, now you take the right fork and go down the road a little bit. You see a path
Wah,
that
wah,
goes
wah,
off to the left.
wah, wah, wah,
You
wah,
take that
wah,
path that goes
wah,
off to the
wah,
left.
wah, wah,
So remember now,
wah,
right at the
wah.
fork, left at the path. You got it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But this is Southern California, and you're going to walk a really long time to find a lake.
But this time, Jimmy remembered which fork to take because he had made a picture in his mind of each direction. He had learned how to listen.
Actually, he had learned how to picture.
Left, Jimmy.
Jimmy, go left!
Jimmy,
Oh,
left.
for crying out loud, would you?
It's time for RiffTrax.
Copyright by RiffTrax, all rights reserved.